They get the best ball hawking cornerback in the country and Travis Hunter right here. They were last in the league in passing defense and takeaways last year. They only had 9 takeaways in 17 games. New head coach Liam Cohen, he was the OC of the Bucs the last couple of years. He compared Travis Hunter with Brian Thomas on the offensive side. And then you're starting to ask yourself, like, well, hold on, Joel. You keep talking about him on both sides of the ball. That's exactly right. I am talking about him on both sides of the ball because I believe that Travis Hunter will play both sides in the National Football League, and I think he can. I actually don't think it's that hard for him. Think about it from this perspective. He played over 125 snaps a game and won the Heisman Trophy and was a dominant force on both sides of the ball in college. He played almost every snap on the offensive side. He doesn't have to do that in the NFL. I think lend him to being more of a slot player, get his hands on the ball in creative ways, which means that his snaps get limited from, let's say, 35 just based on game situation and personnel grouping. He can be the starting cornerback and play the whole game on defense. And now you truly are, if you're Jacksonville, getting 2 players in one. I think his value is greater as a corner. He has the potential to be a top 2-3 corner in the National Football League. If you can tell me you're going to give me an elite corner and a guy that's going to certainly help on the offensive side, I'm going to take that. So the Jaguars get Travis Hunter right there at number 5.
Street, what's up with you, baby? We back in the building. Happy Mardi Gras, dog.
Happy my boy. We're ugly out there, boy.
Yeah, boy, that rain coming down, but it ain't stopping the party, baby. It ain't stopping the party. The people in the place to be, dog.
Yeah, I don't know. What we got going on there, boy? That's a baby bus right there, boy.
Trying to tell you, the short bus got 16 seats in it, ready to rock. But anyway, man, we in here talking today, this Tuesday, man. Happy Mardi Gras. Happy Tariff Day to everybody. Tariff Tuesday.
Happy Tariff Day.
Hey, man, I heard a little report. Somebody sent me a report. They say Dodge cars went up 20 grand because of tariffs. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just telling you what was sent to me, my man. Let me make sure I read this right. Let me see here. Dodge dealership said the prices on their vehicles went up $20,000 overnight because of tariffs. So, there it is. I don't know how, like I say, I don't know how true that is. That's the report right there. So, we'll see. Maybe it's a spoof account. I don't know. But we in the building, man.
Price counting, though. I don't know.
Hey, boy, look here. You gotta, capitalism at its best, dog. Got to get it while it's hot. Anyway, man, we in the building, man. We talking about that. We just opened it up with Travis Hunter because, again, he is known as the two-way player. That's what everybody's talking about. And I remember doing some shows prior back about this. Mm-hmm. And I feel personally, and I'm gonna ask you what you feel about it, but I feel personally he was a better receiver than a corner. That was just my personal take. And I also believe that if he went to the NFL and played both ways, can he? Sure he can, right? But if he went to the NFL and played both ways, I definitely thought he would play one side of the ball, like Joel Klatt was saying in the intro. Shout out to Joel Klatt, man. Don't hit us with a copyright. Appreciate you. But he'll primarily play one side of the ball and be packaged on the other, whether it's full-time receiver, package defense, full-time DB, package receiver. Again, I think he's more impactful as a receiver than he was a DB. In essence, not saying he wasn't. I always tell people just because you say left don't mean right. What's your thoughts on the street?
It's almost like how could you tell, right? Like how could you tell how its impact as a defender? If the quarterback doesn't want to throw the ball over there, like how could you tell? You know what I'm saying? Like quarterback in head, he don't want to throw the ball over there. There's something in the quarterback's head. You can count up how many times he was targeted, but I think it's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to tell that hard to tell what now?
I think it's hard to measure the two. I think it's hard to measure whether he's most effective. I think he's always going to look more effective on the side of the ball that scores the touchdown, right? Mm-hmm. it's always going to appear more effective on that side of the ball.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I agree with that, but I kind of look, my eyeballs look at it just a tad different in that sense. But I totally get where you're coming from, and I get what you're saying. I just think when I watched him play on defense, I think the deep game was his Achilles heel as a defensive back. And I think it's just overall speed. I'm not saying that he's slow, but when you go into the NFL, you are getting the creme de la creme of receivers and speed. Everybody not running a 4.3. I understand that. But I'm just talking about where, if I had to find a deficiency in his game on the defensive side of the ball, I would say the 20 plus throw, the 20-yard plus throws. Now his short game, his anticipatory, the way game and the way he can anticipate throws and route patterns, second to none. But the deep ball, I think, becomes an issue in that sense. But on offense, you don't have to be the fastest receiver, right? Which sounds crazy because I'm talking about, well, he might have some issues covering these fast guys, but then I'm saying he could be more dynamic because he's not the fastest. But again, you kind of make things move at your pace, kind of like you were talking about Malachi Tony yesterday. May not be the fastest, or JoJo Trader may not be looking like the fastest, but he putting in that work, so it's a little different.
Right. Do you think? I see this kid Derek Cooper out here. I spoke with him. One of the top kids in the nation, top 10, maybe top running back in the nation. I asked him about playing both ways because he plays both ways at Chaminade. And he said he tells all the colleges he's gonna play both ways. Like he said, it's a thing. He wants to play running back and safety.
Running back and safety?
He's running back and safety. I don't remember him saying linebacker. I remember him saying safety. But he's a linebacker in high school. But I remember him saying he wanted to play runner. But he's telling this to the colleges, and he's such a high, like he it's hard for a college to tell him no. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to say no or not, right?
Correct.
They may just go with the flow and deal with it when you get there.
Yeah. It's kind of like yeah, it's one of them things. I'm not gonna lose a recruit because I'm a lie to them, right? That's what they do. I'm a lie to them. I try to find a politically correct way to say this, but you can't. Hey man, you want to play both ways? Look, man, we definitely interested in that. You can come in and play safety. You can do all that. We just want to get the cat on campus, get him signed in, whatever the case may be. I will say this. I think that Travis Hunter has done this. Coach Prime was kind of an ambassador for it, and I understand that. I will always say this, though. Street.
So
I want to make sure I pick my words carefully. There is a reason it's not done in abundance. Right? We all know business. Business is about efficiency. Efficiency equals more dollars, right? The more efficient I can be, the more money I can make. Right? Is that a fair statement? That's why we got robots do everything, self-checkout, but all these different things, right? Because robots don't take sick days. They don't have to get insurance. They don't have babies or children where you have to be away from the job. They don't get sick. If you think about 90%, as I do these WRE videos, right, Street? Probably 90% of the videos, especially from the skill position, play both ways in high school. They play both ways in high school. We watch cats like Kamani McLean play corner and receiver. We watch, what's my man, Pruitt, right? Receiver. Hell, I think the first 5 minutes of his highlight tape was all receiver, but going into college as a DB. There's a reason, in my opinion, it's not done. And it is the wear and tear and the injury the high probability of injury in this system. And as we all know, injury is the reason teams lose a lot, right? We saw Alabama lose because they lost their receiver. They lost in the natty. I think I was talking to Flaw about Texas. They lost 4 guys. They lost 4 people due to injury. Maybe that's why they lost in the playoffs. So if you invest that many two-way players,
right,
now you're not losing 1 guy, you're losing 2. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what a lot of people don't know is like you can't. Travis Hunter didn't practice often. They say he practiced twice a week. The rest was like body recovery, but he was responsible enough to do it. See, it has to be a kid that you can trust to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they say he practiced like twice a week, something like that. Like everything else was body recovery. And I'm talking about like going to the
hyperbaric chambers and all that stuff.
All of that stuff, right. Like most of his time was spent on that. And practice, they say it was like Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. So imagine if we started this, right? And again, I didn't even know that the NFL only traveled with 48 players. I knew it was the 53-man roster, but I didn't know they traveled with only 48. And they don't even have two-way players, and their numbers are super short. Well, one, a lot of these guys not going to do it because of the finance. You're not going to wear me out. You know what I'm saying? It's already a short career where the average is 3.5 years or whatever in the league. Right. So you're not paying me 2-man salary. So a lot of guys like, I'm not going to do that. And then the second thing is, when you serve 2 masters, in essence, somebody going to struggle. Either both sides struggle, or you don't put in as much energy as the other side, because we see guys play this game and still learning this game and learning this game and learning this game year after year after year. You see what I'm saying?
You think, what do you think? What do you mean? Go a little further into that.
Okay. Meaning, who was it, dog? Was it a quarterback? Talking about, who was that said they never knew what cover 3 was till they got to, was it cover 3? Until they got to the NFL or they got to college, something like that. Doggone it. Who? I can't remember.
Sam Shields?
Sam Shields flipped sides at Miami. But no, I'm thinking about, I want to say it was on the Pivot podcast. Come on, chat, help me out. But it was somebody on the and they were talking about, man, I didn't even know what that was until I had gotten to
the pros.
I want to say the pros. Now I'm gonna leave this guy nameless, but I heard a very prominent defensive back didn't know any zone coverages, right? Even in the NFL, and all he said was, "I'm gonna cover him, man. I don't care what the call. I'm covering him, man. And your job at the safety, make sure I don't get beat deep." What? And I'm gonna tell you something. And that guy coaches today in college. I don't know if he's coaching right now, but I think he definitely is coached in college. I don't know if he's still coaching right now, but yeah.
Get out of here.
So real quick, beloved Sandworm says, "Nah, I'm not feeling your coach. You lose one person, your roster still have another person on it." Yes, but if this person is playing both ways primarily, that's in essence like losing a starter, and there's a reason that person is a starter. So yes, you do from a number standpoint. Yes, you do. So that's how I kind of look at it. So when I say serve 2 masters street, what I'm saying is guys are still learning this game. And if I'm spending 50% of the time on offense and 50% of the time on defense, then that's 50 more percent of something I'm not learning on the other side just to get prepared in this game.
Yeah, but what if you just that good, dog? Like what if you just Himothy? Like, what if you Deion? Like, what if you just that good? Where's like,
I'm saying you should not do it. Here's what I'm gonna say. What I am saying is what Travis Hunter did at Colorado, right? I don't think it's sustainable in the sense from an injury perspective and you lose it. Now, if you want to package a guy, I totally understand that. We saw Troy Brown do it for the Patriots. I forget the young man that played at Utah. He played running back and safety. He's in the league now. I hate jacking up names, so I'm not even try to attempt it. But that young man played both ways. Yeah, just last year. Or not the year before, because he had graduated. But again, he doesn't have that spotlight like Travis had with Prime. But he played both ways at Utah.
Both ways, like Travis did 100%?
No, he didn't play 100%. And that's kind of what I'm saying, because he didn't have to. They had guys, and I think that's the thing too. But if a coach tries to take the Deion route like they want to, there are a bunch of guys that could play both ways. I believe that, because we've seen them do it. Now, are they willing to put in the effort and time and be prepared physically and mentally to do it? Then that's on them. But can they do it? Do they have the ability to do it? We see it every Friday night. Now, again, I know high school is a little bit lighter than college. College is a little bit lighter than the pros, because Derrick Henry said that. He said, bro, I played in the SEC, and that ain't nowhere close to the NFL.
Right.
So that's all I'm really saying.
Shout out Insane in the thing, man.
Boy, I got a bottle for you, Insane. Next show, I'm going to bring it up here for you. It's called Blue, if you know what I'm saying. We're going to share it one day, brother, at a Kane game.
Some other things. In 2023, Cooper DeJean, Iowa played both ways, right?
From my understanding, yes. There's been quite a few two-way players, but nobody has played the percentage of plays.
And serving as a punt returner in 2022. He recorded 75 tackles, 5 interceptions, 3 returns for touchdown. Boy, that boy balling. And contributed significantly in special teams with 165 punt returns. So he returned punts, playing cornerback, safety, and serving as a punt returner. Janiah Thomas in 2018. Thomas was a standout safety kick returner throughout his college career. He accumulated multiple interceptions and was known for his explosive kick returns. See, that's 1.5 two-way. That ain't that's 1.5 way.
Right. Correct. And to your point, the guy's name is Sion Vaki, if I'm saying that right, from Utah. In week 1 of the 2023 season, he recorded his first career interception versus Florida. In week 7, Vaki had a breakout game where he played both ways of the ball as he rushed 15 times for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns to help the Utes beat California. In the following week, he rushed 9 times for 68 yards, while also hauling in 5 receptions for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, while also notching 2 tackles and having the best coverage grade for the Utes that game to help them upset USC 34-32. The rest of the season, the Utes formulated a plan to use Vaki more often. So here's perfect. As a sophomore, Vaki finished the season with 51 tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions on defense. And then on offense, he had 317 yards rushing, 7.5 yards a carry, 2 rushing touchdowns, as well as 11 receptions for 203 yards and 3 receiving touchdowns. He was also voted first team All Pac-12 team twice in 2013. He was twice, offense and defense, in 2023. Well, I'm sorry, as a safety and special team player. And here's what's funny. This dude had 317 rushing yards and still had more than what Colorado had from an individual player that only played that one way. But he was packaged. So that's what I'm looking at right there. What Vaki did is more the formula I'm looking at.
Miles Jack in 2013 showcased versatility. Miles Jack played running back as a freshman and linebacker. He had 267 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns and 75 tackles. Jabril Peppers in 2014 played both ways, safety and linebacker and running back. He had 72 tackles, 4 sacks, and 1 interception. He rushed for 167 yards, 3 touchdowns. So they were just sparingly putting these boys in.
Right. Those are packages. Those are are times, okay, we need this heavy hitter. We got other guys that can brunt the weight of this, what we need. But yes, this guy he's a good player. Now, Colorado, again, Travis Hunter did an excellent job. Physically, he kept his body intact. But I have to say this, and I mean no hate by this. Travis Hunter didn't go a season without missing a game due to injury. Because it's a physical sport. And he's playing the cornerback position. He didn't miss a game because he pulled a muscle. He missed a game on contact plays, which could happen to anybody. I understand the glass full half empty.
Right.
But the Kansas State game, when he caught that drag route, my man hit him. It was a shoulder deal. I think he missed a game. The previous year, before that, I believe was the young man from Colorado State hit him late. Impact injury. No, he wasn't prepared for it, but impact injury. So that just to me shows that it's already a violent game on one side of it. And it's a luck of the draw as well. You know what I mean? One guy slip and fall and land on your ankle, you out for the season. Hell, right. As what's my man with the unibrow from the Lakers now? Man, as soon as he got there, that boy fell.
That boy was balling too, boy. He was balling in the first half. He been hurt ever since then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm here for it though. I'm here for it. I'm here to watch it. But here's my question now, Street. Now that we kind of got the Travis Hunter stuff out of the way, and you brought up Derek Cooper, will these players say, I can do what Travis did, and it becomes part of their package to go to said school? Like Derek Cooper saying, I don't want to be recruited by this school unless you are willing to allow me to play both ways. Is this the new wave of college recruiting in football?
Is it the new wave? I don't think so.
Do we see it again, or was this just an anomaly? Will we see anybody? I'm talking about I'll just say 90 and 90% play rate. I'm not talking about packaging a guy. Will we see another Travis Hunter type kid that we'll just say play 90% offense, 90% defense?
I don't know if most coaches' brains are wired that way, bro. Like, if you ain't from Opelika or Miami Gardens, right? Like, I don't know if their brains, I don't know if they are set in these ways, right? All these coaching ways that you always talk about. And when you say like things are supposed to go a certain way and they work this way and that, and I think their system doesn't. First of all, allowing a Travis Hunter to take care of his body like that, that takes a different coach in the first place. That takes a coach that can stand in the room and be like, "You good as Travis Hunter? Let's sit your ass down," right? That takes a different coach. I don't know, though. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that. First of all, I don't think people are going to start following Deion just because they probably feel they're smarter than him anyway. You're right. Maybe Deshaun and Michael Vick them. But the rest of the coaches think they're gurus and they probably won't follow what Deion does. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think so, man. I don't think they built like that.
But the kid has the leverage because he's saying, Coach, I'm not coming to ... university unless you say I could play both ways. And those are usually going to be these top elite players. We're not talking about, you know what I'm saying, Polo Timmy. We're talking about the number one player in the country. Because I'll say this, shout out to Coach Bertani from North Miami Beach. I don't know if he still does it, but he would have only a 35-man roster. That's all the kids and they all play both ways. Quarterback, remember Doug Wiggins went to Miami for a minute, ended up going to Central Michigan. The quarterback plays safety, Linebackers play running back or tight end. O-line play D-line. You know, that's where oh my God, what's the kid? EJ Biggers came from, played for Tampa Bay for a long time. He was the quarterback and he played safety at the same time. Ended up being a DB. I think he was a DB in the pros. But EJ Biggers and those guys.
So you're saying if the players start demanding it, they may find a place, right? I think a place that takes it. See, this is an interesting conversation because I think somebody will take them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think somebody will take them. No different than all these freshman quarterbacks that are playing as freshmen.
Okay.
You ready to find this $9.99 down here?
No, I haven't read it yet. I just put it up because I know you was finishing your point. Go ahead.
It's a funny comment over here in the comment section, dog.
All right, let me see here. Lawrence RBE for the $9.99. Appreciate you, man. Coach, I am concerned other colleges will try to copy what Coach Prime and Travis accomplished, but not understand the process. A player considering better hit up Travis and Coach Prime for intel and his high school coach should call. Yeah, I'm with you, Lawrence. I hate to say this. I don't think it's a bad process. It's about protecting your body. I think the head coach or whoever the coach is has to really understand that you have to let the body heal and protect itself and so forth. But can I tell you this? It's a gang of coaches that coach two-way play. Do you know how many high schools all of their players have to play both ways because they only have 26 players? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about every Friday night. Everybody ain't metropolitan. Like they're not in major cities where you got 80 people on the roster. There are high school football teams across this country where everybody play both ways because they only got 22 people on the roster. Hell, Miami Springs had with old Buddy Gorn. Shout out to Buddy Gorn. One of their best teams had 28 players.
Right.
You know, so hell, they didn't play both ways. They played all three. They play offense, defense, and special team. Boys go score a touchdown, and you know, it is what it is.
Right.
But I will say this. I remember Andre Johnson catching an 80-yard pass and be on kickoff. He just bombed a dude for 80, and now he on kickoff, running down full speed, going to make a tackle. Now, is that considered playing both ways in that sense? No, but there was a standard. Like, yeah, you might be my starter on offense, but you don't think the University of Miami had a guy that could run down on kickoff and go make a play and let a big time player like Dre rest? Hell yeah. But there was a certain way in which they did. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is.
Right.
There you go.
No,
shout out to Hines Ward did it at Georgia. Thanks, Opalaka. Yeah. Yeah. JoJo Trader. Hey, that's our guy. He played offense. Think about it. He played offense and defense for Chaminade. And you don't think Chaminade had another kid out there that could play corner? But he probably was just a little bit better.
They say JoJo probably would have been better. Hey, JoJo probably was a better cornerback, bro.
So let me ask you this. You know JoJo better than I. Do you think if Coach Cristobal went to JoJo Trader today and say, listen, I know you're wide receiver. We want you to play wide receiver 90% of the snaps. Our defensive backs room was struggling last year a little bit. You did an excellent job at defensive back coming out of high school. And if you would have came to us and say, Coach, I don't want to play receiver, we definitely would have still given you a scholarship because you could play defensive back as well. We want you to do that as well. Do you think that he could do the we're going to call it the Travis Hunter? Could he pull out the Hunter rules and go both ways? 90%. Both sides.
JoJo?
Yeah.
He would have to stay healthy. I think so.
Well, that's the question. Staying healthy. But that's always the question. But do you think mentally, physically, discipline-wise, as that young man, could he go and help the Miami Hurricanes both sides of the ball 90%?
I think he could have helped him last year, dog. When Jedias Richards went down, I think he could have.
Yeah,
I know JoJo could have covered better than some of them guys we had last year, though. I know this for sure. I know this for sure.
I'm just saying,
I know that for sure, dog.
Well, okay, he could have helped us on defense. And I know I'm pushing it, but I'm asking, could he come and play this year 90%? Could he beat Travis Hunter for the Miami Hurricanes? Because we saw his skill set on off in high school. Both sides. Can he pull
so.
Travis Hunter?
I think he can, dog. I think he can. I think he is elite athlete, a freak talent. And I think that's what I think he's a unique athlete. He's a freak talent. Like, he makes playing football look easy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think he could.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he could. Why would he when they just spent $8 million on the defense side of the ball?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Right. So Street, what you're telling me is exactly what I've been saying. There are guys that can do it, but they don't have to. That's my whole point. People are acting like Travis the only person that could do it. I'm not taking any credit, but other teams don't have to, and the other coaches weren't all in to how do I say this? Exploiting not the right word, to spotlight that. And I think it was genius what Prime did, because I will say this: Travis Hunter doesn't get on the Heisman stage if he doesn't play both ways. So for Coach Prime to say, hey, I got a kid over here. He may not have to play both ways. He says he wants to. I'm a champion this movement, not only to help my team, but also to help him get on the stage and put him at the number 1, number 2, number 3 pick in the draft. Because if he plays only receiver or only DB, he's not a top 5 pick. I don't think. Top 10 probably, but definitely not a top 5.
You don't think so?
No. He's not a top 5 pick on his position. I think he made some great plays, but I don't think he's a top 5 pick. He's a top 5 pick with his powers combined, but he's not a top 5 pick individually. I didn't say top 10. I said top 5, dog. We talking about, remember, it's always going to be an offensive lineman in there. Think about this. It's going to be an edge rusher. It's going to be a quarterback. So after that, it's really only 2 spots left.
I think he takes one of them. I think he's the most talented athlete in the goddamn draft, bro. I think he takes one of them.
Yes, he is the most talented. Hold up, Street. He is the most talented overall. But if he only played one side of the ball, that's what I think you got to remember. We talking about if he only played receiver or he only played DB, does he take one of those 2 spots?
No, I think so, dog. But is there a scenario where he only plays DB? Like he would be a DB kick return, a DB punt return. Like, you have to. Is there a scenario where he's not on the field? Like,
I don't think he's a dynamic kick return or punt return. I don't think he has that. I don't think he has that quarter speed for the kick return at that level. I'm just calling it what I'm just talking about.
A dynamic punt returner, boy. I think y'all underestimate how good this young man is, though.
No. I'm not underestimating his.
No, he got all that. Then that boy got some Randy Moss in him. You think Randy Moss can return the punt?
Yeah, he could. Randy.
But
you don't think Randy Moss could return punts?
Hell yeah.
Okay, but Randy Moss also was. Hold on, that's the difference though. Randy Moss was on some different level from a speed standpoint, but Randy Moss, again, he didn't have to do kick return. That's my whole thing. Why didn't Randy Moss do kick return in the NFL? Why didn't he?
Because they're stupid. I think I think no, dog. Listen, I believe. I remember we were at American Heritage game. It was Jeremiah Chaminade versus American Heritage, and Jeremiah went deep back to return the punt. And Twan, my camera guy, was like kind of like, why would they put him back? Like why would they put him back there return punts? He doesn't
Who is
look
this again?
like Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith. Because he looks like a possession receiver. And Twan was like, I don't know if he got the speed to. I looked at Twan, I said, shit me.
Jeremiah Smith, he got the speed.
And they punted that man the ball, man. Mario Cristobal was standing right in the end zone. I think they called it back there, but he took it right to the house.
Oh, yeah. In high school, man, look here. See, like I say, it's different levels to it. That's just like Dwayne Bowe. I told y'all, he didn't know what he was doing. Man, get the ball and run, bro. Okay, coach. He didn't know. I want to put this up on the screen right quick. Let's look at it. These are the top players they got in essence, right? It's all subjective, but Abdul Carter. Remember we talked about edge rusher, number 1 pick. Travis Hunter, number 2, but let's just move him out to the side for a second. Mason Graham, a defensive tackle. Tyler Warren, the tight end. Man, that dude be balling, bro. Anyway, the tight end from Penn State. Oh, my God. Ashton Genty. Michael Williams, Jalen Walker. Bro, the first cornerback is Will Johnson at 11. Everybody else affects the football, right? The edge rusher. Listen to these numbers. This is why I said it's a lot different. And this is what made Coach Prime's decision genius. Edge rusher, Abdul Carter. Mason Graham, defensive tackle. Tight end, Tyler Warren. Ashton Genty, running back. Michael Williams, edge rusher. Jalen Walker, edge rusher. Josh Simmons, offensive tackle. Will Campbell, offensive tackle. Cam Ward, quarterback. Then you got the first cornerback off the board. We ain't even got a wide receiver except Travis Hunter.
Right.
The first wide receiver is T-Mac from Arizona at 15. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So that's why right. So that's why I said individually, I don't think he's top 5, but with his powers combined, it puts him in this state up here. I think he's dynamic with wide receiver, bro. I think his ball skills are second to none. He catch, man, when that dude wrapped his hands around that cat from Baylor like this, I said, gosh, damn.
No, dog. He is Timothy, dog. Think back to all the people that were saying, where's all the people in the chat? Shout out to Really Flawed. What we gonna call? We can't call her Batman and Robin. What we call Really Flawed? The sidekick. What we call her? Catwoman.
Batman, Robin, and then you had Catwoman. One Catwoman with Batman and Robin.
2 guns. Yeah. 2 guns flawed.
2 guns.
I gotta throw it off what I was talking about now.
As a superpower. So I'm just saying, so when you look at the draft, like I said, usually the top 5, 6 guys are the guys who affect the quarterback the most.
Right. Where are the people? Where are the people when he was at Jackson State that was saying Travis Hunter don't play against nobody? And Travis Hunter ain't playing against nobody. Or where did he play against Power 5? He saw where all them people at. They was out there, dog. Where are you, man? Show your faces, dog. Because I was screaming at the top of my lungs. Dog, listen, the man is him. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, but y'all lost y'all, man. Like he chose to go to Jackson State. He wasn't in Jackson State material. He chose to go there.
True story. Like I said, I think Prime's his superpower is he saw opportunity, saw a young man wanting to do it, made sure it worked, made sure he was the right person to try it, right? He had the right demeanor, the right attitude, the right everything. Because if you go out here and say all this and it flops, it looks terrible. So you pick He picked the correct person to really put this out there. And so, like I said, with Travis Hunter in his own right, with his powers combined of offense and defense playing together, is what catapulted him to the Heisman stage, first of all, him to win it, second, and him to be probably the first, second, or third pick in this draft.
When they make that movie, is it going to be the greatest football story ever told, dog?
Rudy.
No, that movie, dog. That movie will be crazy, bro. And then I think people understood what happened, dog.
The dude that's going to play him in the movie not born yet. I just want to let y'all know that. The person that plays him in the movie not even born yet.
No, remember the Titans look like a Disney story, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, watch the cornerback at Jackson State in Mississippi. Going after the number one player in the nation. Recruit the number one player in the nation.
And I'll say this. Shout out to Travis Hunter betting on himself, betting on Coach Prime, because I believe if he went to Florida State, they won't let him play both ways because they didn't necessarily need him to play. So he just becomes a good or great college football player. But I don't believe he gets on the stage if he played one side of the ball. I don't believe that.
What? I thought they're gonna have to get the dude that played in Predator to play Travis Hunter. What?
Because that dude, beloved Sandworm be tripping. But because if you look from a number standpoint, he's not the top in each category. Made great plays, big plays, but statistically wasn't the top. But like you say, you combine all that together. And then, when people make the argument, well, he played both ways. Okay, but he played 95% both ways. So it's not like he played 50 and 50. Then I can understand that. So that's a lot different. Okay, we had to tighten up right quick. Yeah, that's right. Hashtag 2 guns. Street, don't get shot.
Hashtag 2 guns. Yeah, she like that.
Y'all too funny.
The greatest football story ever told, dog. I could see it, dog. Deion sitting in Jackson, Mississippi, like, Coach, who we going after? The number one player in the nation. Come on, Coach. He ain't coming here, Coach. Come on. Dog, that's gonna be a crazy story, dog.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't have its impact until you see it that way. Like Michael, like when you watch Michael Jordan Come Fly With Me, like once they tell the story, like, you know what I'm saying, he got cut off his freshman team in high school, and once they put it in that package, that's when it has an impact.
Of course it does.
I got another two-way player right here, bro.
Talk to me.
Shaq Thompson, Washington Huskies, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
Played linebacker and running back. See, I thought the linebacker and running back thing would be too physical, dog. 456 yards rushing, and he had 81 tackles. But he played, no.
This is what I'm telling you, Street. A lot of people.
That's production, dog. Huh?
A lot of people, and that kid didn't play. I guarantee he didn't play 100. He didn't play 90-90. He didn't play 90% off and 90%. He probably played 90-50 or 90-30, one side of the ball or the other. And he still was productive, just like the Vaki kid from Utah. He didn't, but think about it, you ran 15 times in a game. That's about right in today's football. 15 carries.
Right.
And 150 yards, and you over there making tackles?
Yeah, we talked about Miles Jack. Miles Jack did it. Yeah, dog. All of them had high tackles, so all of them was Iron Man, like aggressive guys. All of them had a bunch of tackles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you gotta go ask. Yeah, I gotta go ask for some extra sauce on your scholarship or something, right? You can't just let them. let him get you from both sides of the ball, right? And don't show a Tony my money. What's what he said?
Yeah. Man, what's my man that play for Miami right now? The old lineman, the D lineman from Chicago.
Lightfoot?
No, Justin. Oh my God, from Chicago.
Scott.
Justin Scott. I remember breaking his tape down. He played a lot of. He had a lot. He had a ton of offensive plays, like O-line play, and a ton of defensive plays on his highlight. I thought personally, and I know it's not the sexy call here, but I thought he'd be a dynamic offensive lineman. He had great feet, great length, great aggression. And I thought he'd be, but again, nobody wants to be the old lineman, right? If you could play defense. I thought he'd be great, but you go look at it. He played both ways in high school. Now, could he go to college and talk about, yeah, I'm going to be a D lineman and an O lineman? No. Now, they may package him where, you know, on the goal line defense or something, they needed a guy if somebody got hurt, so forth and so on. But, you know, these high school cats that come out, they I would say 90% of them probably play both ways. They probably play both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's look at this right here. I'm gonna pull this up. Let's see if we can pull this up. We were talking about DJ Pickett. Remember DJ Pickett thought to come to Miami, ended up going to LSU. Damn you, DJ Pickett. Damn you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, DJ Pickett is a corner. Let's see here. Put this up here for a quick second. So this is him playing safety, taking it back to the house. Right, Street?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He over here at safety. He getting all his interceptions in. Well, damn it. The fourth play of his highlight. Watch this. Hold up. Let's go to the fifth player's highlight. This is the fifth player's highlight. Bombing cats. Let's go to the sixth player of his highlight. He's still on offense, dog. Let's go to the seventh player of his highlight.
He went to LSU to play DB, right?
Yeah. Let's go to the eighth player of his highlight. Let's go to the ninth player of his highlight.
Who he playing against? Look at little Timmy.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. This is the 10th player of his highlight.
Get him, Timmy. Get him, Timmy. No chance.
11th player of his highlight.
All wide receiver. How they recruited him? They must be told him to hide his defensive back film.
12th player of his highlight. Now he on defense. Now he back on defense. Now he back. Okay, so I'm just saying all that to say, and DJ Pickett was ranked the 5th best cornerback for his position, the 2nd best player in the state of Florida, the 24th best player overall in the class of 25. So that's all I'm saying is that when you get these recruits, yeah, they do it. Now, does he have the discipline to do it at that level at college? I don't know the kid, but that's all I was just saying. Right. Kenzie say he looks small. He just as big. Travis Hunter 180.
He about 6'3". That boy got 6'3", 6'4". What some size on him?
Bro.
He's slim, but yeah. he probably done put on some weight by now.
Let's see here. DJ Pickett, LSU cornerback, 6'4", 178. 6'4", 178. 5-star.
I bet you he ain't no 178 now. Let's see. Let's see if we can find him.
You gotta put LSU Rock. Yeah, I don't know. You had to find him. I don't even know what his number is. I bet he ain't gonna be no number 5. I can tell you that.
What'd you say?
I said, I bet he ain't gonna be no number 5 at LSU. Well, like I said, they just got this, so he's not gonna be on their roster. So I don't not the official roster. They just got but I don't know what his size is.
Let's see if we can find him.
And
DJ Pickup.
Here you go.
How much they said he weighed going in at 170?
They got him listed on 247 at 178, I think. 6'4", 178 was his 247 profile. Now, I don't know what that is.
Who said it? What the dude that said he was small?
247.
Look at him. Put it up there.
So here go the funny thing, right? As you say that. He 178 in 247. Travis Hunter 188 in his third year of college.
This kid like 6'4", though. 6'4", man. 6'5" or something, man.
6'4", yeah.
Dog, that's a big kid, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He putting on a little bit of weight, too.
He'll grow. Look at him. He'll grow. He'll definitely grow. So that's just how I just think, let me just say this kind of as we conclude this a little bit. The two-way player, I do think you'll have some players that'll do it. I don't know how much is going to catch on. I don't know how much people are going to do it. I do think it does take a special breed of person, and I think Travis Hunter was a special breed,
right,
of person to do that, to play that many snaps. I think you will see more packaged kids, but I don't think you'll see 90-90 kids. You won't see 90% offense, 90% defense guys. I don't think you'll see that.
You don't think so?
No. I think will we see it again? Yes, we probably will see it again. But will we see more packages coming up? Sure.
We talk about two-way players, and Beloved comment started off with Michael Sam, and I didn't even want to read the rest. I didn't even want to read the rest, though.
Go ahead. It's up there now.
I didn't even want to read the rest, though. No, we talking about two-way players. He talking about Michael Sam. I don't even want to know where that's going, dog.
He said he was going strong at over 250. So he was going strong at 250. Oof. That's tough work right there, Street. That's tough work right there, Street.
Tough.
Reggie, 5 minutes, dog. 5 minutes.
Reggie
I don't want to say top or bottom. 5 minutes. Goes just sit in any corner. The first corner you see, Reggie.
What you did?
10 minutes. 10 minutes, Reggie. Tell me what he did. Read the screen.
Sam plugged the hole. Damn. I knew the Michael Sam Sanders was coming.
He probably was the first one screaming out, "No Diddy!"
I knew the Michael Sam Sanders was coming.
Anyway, that's hilarious, man. Coach T in the building. Reggie, you in trouble, Reggie. You in trouble. But we got a lot of people in the building, man. We appreciate y'all coming through. Laugh Out Loud 305, what's up? It's because he's 6'4". Yeah, you're on a 6'4" frame, right? I don't know. How tall is Travis Hunter? 6'2"?
6'2", I think.
Let's see. I think, they got him at 6'1". That's what it's showing. Let me see what his NFL. Yeah. Combine ain't gonna lie. They measure you with no shoes on, but wow, the combine on NFL Network. I mean NFL. And y'all ain't gonna believe me, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this up here. I was not expecting that one, Street.
What?
Wow. Look at this, Street.
What's up?
What did that say? Six foot even?
That's the NFL Network?
I mean, NFL.com. This ain't like, NFL Bleacher this or whatever. This is NFL.com from the combine.
Wow.
See, they got him 188 pounds, 6 foot. But remember, they measure these cats barefoot now. You ain't up in there with no cleats on. Wow, I was not expecting that. I was expecting to say like 6'1" and 3/4 or something like that. I thought he was taller than 6 foot, bro. Damn. I did not expect that.
I thought you were taller than that, dog.
I did too. His arms are 31 3/8. I thought he was taller than that. I really did. Oh, didn't expect that one. That one kind of threw me off a little bit. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and wrap this thing, man. We're just talking a little bit. Like I said, we just want to talk about two-way players. Let us know what y'all think. Do y'all think it's going to be a thing? Do y'all think it's going to be the way of the future? I don't necessarily think so. I think there will be another guy like Travis Hunter that comes around, but I don't think that it's going to be the everyday thing. I think some players are going to try it, like Derek Cooper. He may be able to do it, maybe not. I don't know. But I do think you'll have more packaged players, but I don't think you'll get the 100% two-way players. I don't think that. So
I think soon as players start going down, bro, it'll get a bad rap. Like if somebody gets a major injury, even though guys get injured pretty bad, and you know what I'm saying? I think soon as I think it'll get a bad rap. Like what does this have to do? Like players valuing their money. I think you're paying players now. I know Calvin Russell wants to play basketball and football, and some coaches are saying, listen, bro, I'm not letting my star wide receiver go on a basketball court, paying you too much money. I know Auburn said that to him. Some coaches may be susceptible to it, but the value of the kids now have changed too, Hayes, and it's like Travis Hunter wasn't even getting the NIL. He paying other people NIL and playing both ways.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the smartest, from a business perspective, the smartest move was he and Coach Prime devised this plan. Coach Prime used his marketing. He used the strategy of spotlighting him. He used the ability to get on these platforms and constantly pump it and pump it and pump it and pump it and pump it.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked out. It worked out. It worked out. So I can't do nothing but give them praise and props for seeing that, and it worked. Because I really believe in my heart of hearts, it's not a knock on him, it's just what it was. Because we can't say, oh, well, he would have been better at corner if he didn't play both ways. Well, how can you say that? Because he played 95%, if not 100% of the snaps on offense, and 95 to 100% of the snaps on defense every game, except the games he was out hurt. So it's not like you're saying 50-50. And if you look at his, from a statistical standpoint, he's not even close to a T-Mac from Arizona, who was on a terrible team. They were terrible, bro. Terrible. So Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them.
You got to own see how though.
I have one, bro. I don't see how. And for y'all cats that ride these motorcycles, I get it. I don't understand it. Never been on a motorcycle in my life. You ever been on a motorcycle? You probably own one.
I tried, dog. Like when I got out of the military, I gave my mom my car, and I had got a 700 Katana from this guy who had going through a divorce. I gave him 2-punch speakers. I think $300. He gave me his motorcycle, and my plan was, okay, I'm gonna learn how to ride a motorcycle and give my mama my car, and I'm straight. Bruh, I tried to learn how to ride that bike. I got it fixed up, and it just never felt safe to me, man. I don't think I got out of second gear, dog.
I've never been on a motorcycle in my life, ever. I don't think I've ever sat on a motorcycle. Like, never.
It never felt safe to me, dog. I can't lie.
Yeah, I say this to say that. Well, I say that to say this, rather. What I know about a motorcycle, in my opinion, it ain't no fender benders in a motorcycle. You gonna get effed up. Like, I've been in a fender bender. It's like, man, I did my car, but I'm all right. There's nothing wrong with me. It's no fender benders. It's either you're gonna be effed up or you're gonna pass on. It's just what it is. And so I don't see how it's brought to you by Coach Chase Football. Y'all go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button. And the WREs are on their way, dog. We building up stockpiling a couple of them so we can get them rocking and rolling. But let me put this up here on the screen.
Stockpiling them, dog?
Yeah, dog. We stacking them up back here, man. Here's what I will say. And it's never the motorcycle driver. It's always the other drivers. But you will be the one with the pink back, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, wait a minute. We might have action, Street. They're giving out beads.
Yeah.
We might have action. We might have action, Street.
Hold up, lock in. Hold up.
Everybody pay attention to the bottom of the screen. We might have action.
You got bees getting thrown. Hold up now.
Boo! Boo!
Missed it?
No, we ain't miss it. They giving out beads for no... Man, they giving out beads for nothing. Gil, what's up, baby? Dang, Cole, I joined to try to hear while I wrap up work. But don't worry, I'm coming right back on. You know, I got to talk about some Colorado night. We're going to talk about them boys, too. Open up the phone line. Supposed to be set at 8:30, but I'm going to probably make it 9 o'clock. But anyway, shout out to Kenson in the building. Shake what your mama gave you. Here we go. All right. Sponsored by Mardi Gras, too. Let me go ahead and put this up here. Street, I don't understand it. Maybe if I add it to the stage, make a difference. Y'all check this out.
Bro, what the fuck? Why did you stop? Why didn't you just commit?
Now, Street, the reason I put this on here, she's literally stopped in the middle of the street.
She is.
And you notice she got out the car, no harm, no foul. She said, "Are you okay?" This dude got all his tattoo missing. Bruh. Luckily, he slid under the car, under the truck.
Bro, what the fuck?
Look at that, Street. That's pink. Tattoo gone. Here's my worst part, though. The reason I said this, I don't see how he didn't jump in that lady's shirt with her and bust her head open. I would have lost my ish, dog. I would have lost everything, dog. I almost died because you stopped in the middle of the road. I would have caught a felony that night. I would have whooped that lady, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Ladies, I'm sorry. But this right here, and look how calm he is. Why did you just commit? What's it? Are you okay?
Why
I'm
did you stop?
surprised he
Why
just
didn't
got
you
up. Like,
commit?
That's that fight or flight, dog. That's fight or flight right there, Street. That's what that is, though. When he got hit, he popped straight up, right? It's just like football player. When they take that big hit, they try to get straight up.
right.
That's my I don't see how. It may not be the greatest of all of I don't see how, but I just want to let people know y'all
What
be
you
safe out
mean,
here.
dog? That was great. What do you mean, dog?
No, I'm just saying. Because some people ride motorcycle. I actually had a good friend of mine pass away on a motorcycle, man. Actually hit the side of a bus, bro. Shout out to him, man. Golly. Yep. And I had another dude, he actually passed on the bike, got bumped off the bike, hit his head on the curb, bro.
My homeboy, little brother, man, died on the bike, man. He was real good at basketball, too.
Rawhide in the building.
I don't see how it's brought to you by ILD Squad Investor Die Dog. Listen, if you thought crypto had left you, it done came back to you to buy.
Ooh, I'm ready.
If you thought crypto was gone, it done came back down so you could jump in, man. 786-459-499. Text us, man. If you ever thought about stock, investing, crypto options, we jump in there, man, and handle that every day. Put out stock plays. You can put out on stock plays today, man, but we're going to put out some more tomorrow. We're actually going to have a class tonight, man. Yeah, bro, man, we're getting it in, man.
I love it.
So 786-459-499, say IOD Squad, man. Listen, this boy Anthony Edwards, man. Anthony Edwards going down in the Hall of Fame, bro. He's been doing some epic stuff, man. So throw that up there. So apparently he got Aisha Howard pregnant, who is, I think, Nick Cannon's baby mama also, and 18 years older than him, something like that. He's 22, she's 38 or something like that. Anthony Edwards basically said, listen, man, kids deserve to have a father that want to be a good father. I don't want no parts of this.
Oh, God dang, dog.
Anthony Edwards, he filed a motion claiming that he does not want visitation custody or his 4-month-old daughter with Aisha Howard.
That's terrible.
He said he got another daughter. I think he has another daughter. Let me see. How old is Aisha's little baby? Let me see. I think he said he will pay child support, right? But he said he don't want nothing to do with it. She got pregnant from him in Georgia, flew to Cali, filed for child support because they're supposed to pay a bunch of money. And I think he won the motion that she shouldn't have been filing in child support. I think they're going to send it back to Georgia. She shouldn't be filing in Cali. But basically, he's saying, no, listen, I don't want no part of the whole situation. Y'all want to pay, I pay, but whatever.
That's terrible, though, Street. That's yeah. You know what? I don't know. That's bad business, dog. I don't want to be a part of this kid. Like I said, the kids don't ask to be here. You went in there and did your due. Should have put a good year on that thing, so you ain't slide off into the ditch. So because you were being irresponsible, you're not gonna be. And we know how much parents mean in these kids' lives, especially these fathers.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's messed up, bro. I can't get behind him.
I think he probably knows what he's up against in her. And I think he probably knows. I tell you this though, Hayes. Tell me another situation in life where a woman can get pregnant and you like, hey man, let's just get an abortion. Now it was a one-night stand, and she says it's my body, right? It's my body. I do what I want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. A lot of men we've been in this situation. It's my body. I do what I want to do, right?
Right.
And on the other hand, if you don't want to be involved, she can also say, I didn't make this baby alone, and force you to pay.
That's true.
I've seen both of them happen in the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pregnant. I ain't having no abortion. I don't believe in abortion. I take care of baby myself. Baby come out. I have this baby alone. Go to the court and say the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
I think with Anthony Edwards, he's 22 years old, man, and he has an old soul. He probably realized he got took to the cleaners and like, you know what? I'm gonna one up you. Told you ain't want to be a part of it.
Okay, so here's what I'll say, Street. To your point, I hear you. However, you knew the rules of the game before you went down that dark tunnel, if you understand what I'm saying. You knew the rules to the game.
We hope. So.
No, you know what I'm saying? No, Street, right now, you know the rules to the game. You just came on this podcast and said what you said. And if you go out there and go down that dark alley, and 9 months later, some come out the other side, it may not be fair, but these were the rules to the game. That she could say, no, it's my body. And she also could come in there and say, I need you to help me with this, even though you said you didn't want to be a part. You know the rules to the game. I'm not saying it's fair, but you know the rules. You decide to go down that alley. So
I mean, yeah.
Only thing right. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
What you take all the precautions, right? You strap up, you right, and then 9 months later she come up pregnant, and you like,
if you go in there and take that swab, and 99.9% say you are the father, then that's what you are. Because the only way to stop that, the only possibility of stopping it, is don't go down the dark alley. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the only 100% pure proof.
Oh no, that's the only way. He showed you another way right here. He said he don't want to be there. I told you I didn't want to be there from the jump. I don't want to be there now.
Right, but what I'm saying, but now it's costing him. Right now it's costing him financially. Yeah, it's gonna cost him. And because he came out and said that, that judge probably gonna knock his head off for child support.
He might, but it's disgusting though. It is disgusting though. 18 years, 37 to 22. It is disgusting though. It is. It's disgusting though.
Guess what? He just paid for his fantasy. He knew that lady was 38. He want that cougar. She fine now. Oh, she fine. But guess what?
I don't really talk about it because sometimes you don't know. Like you don't know how it happened. You feel me? Like sometimes you don't. It could be a reason he's so pissed. We don't know.
I understand that, but to say I'm not going to be in, you could be pissed at that lady for whatever reason, but that 4-month-old baby ain't the reason. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you would have said, I ain't going to pay her child support, I'll buy everything they need and I'm going to put it on this card and I'm going to get, that's different. But to say, I only want to be a part of this kid life and this is a kid that's going to grow up and be like, well, my daddy, mama. And go back and say, here, go right here, play this on the internet.
He said he don't want to be a part of it, but I think he's going to child support to pay it. I think, bro, listen, I don't know. I know dudes that have tried and couldn't. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes you see what you up against. Like, even if I do try, right? It's about to be 18 years ahead.
But that's your baby, dog. Like, I hear y'all, and I understand it, and I know people, you ain't been in child support. I understand that.
You ain't,
Can I tell you something? No, I hear you, bro. I just, there is no woman in the world, if I get a restraining order say you could be 500 yards from your kid, I'm going to be out there with a 500-yard laser that says I'm 500 yards. You're not going to be able to tell me I can't be a part of my kid's life, whatever. You would never hear out the words, because that's that Will Smith moment right now. That baby gonna grow up and say, why my daddy didn't want me? And you think that lady gonna sit up there and if, let's just say she was the catalyst to all that, you think she gonna sit up there and say, oh, because I did this and that to him?
I've seen dudes get to the point where it was driving them crazy, bro. fighting, winning, losing, fighting, winning. I don't see people get to the brink where it was like, well, even if you do get your kids, dog, like mentally you ain't gonna be right, no good for nobody. So
yeah, I'm with you, and I'm with you, but it's no different than you married and you got a kid with a drug addiction. You still fighting a fight. You got a kid that's in and out of jail all the time. You still got like it's not gonna be easy. I'm not saying you ain't gonna have sleepless nights, weeks, and days. I get it.
Like Stanley said, yeah, I've seen Stanley said definitely. I know dudes that gave up. I've seen many, bro. I've seen dudes is like, man, like what we doing here?
I'm with you. No, I totally understand, bro.
No, I think I don't know why he came out and said that, because he didn't have to. That might bite him in the ass in the future. You know what I'm saying? According on who his judge is. But he just won his first motion to get it back in Georgia. Dog, she went to Cali and filed, dog. That's dirt work, bro. That's nasty work, dog.
You first of all, you knew who you was messing with.
At 22?
What I'm saying
Dog, 22, I was naive, dog. Big butt, smile. But these BBLs was out there when you was 22 years old, Hayes. Yeah.
Can I tell you this? I was saying this the other day when y'all was on nasty work.
Yeah, dog,
can I tell you this?
You girls, 22 years old?
No. You're 100% right. No, you're not saying that. But I just want to say this. Just put a pause on this right quick. Bruh, the girls that Luke had can't touch these women today, just the regular Instagram. I was looking at the Miso Horny videos and all that stuff. They come on. I'm like, back then, we was like, hey, she fine.
They were natural women.
I know, but we just saying Miso Horny.
Hayes walking down this alley. I don't know it. Hayes walking down this alley. I don't know.
No. I was just saying that those girls, when you look at those videos,
they were natural women, yeah.
Right. Those videos today are like, you can almost play them in front of kids, dog. Like, it ain't no big deal. Like,
what do you mean? They were doing nasty stuff. Now they just didn't look.
I'm talking about on the music videos. I'm saying on the music videos, the way their bodies look compared to the way their bodies look today in these music videos. You see Cardi B and Nicki Minaj in their videos is 10 times worse than what Luke had. Right. They just had the girl with the yellow mini skirt on.
Yeah, that was move something. It got a little worse, right? I think the live shows. Shout out to Luke, man.
No,
shout out to Luke.
I'm talking about the music videos, though. Just the music video, not the live show.
Oh, nasty work gonna be at Jazz in the Gardens, though. I'll be back there with Luke backstage, man. I think my girl Doce gonna be there. Huh?
Spring break. That's right. I forgot it's all.
Doce gonna be there too, dog. See if we can get Doce. Let's see if I can get Doce backstage, man, an interview or something, man.
That's good. I ain't been to Jazz in the Garden. Last time I was supposed to go, COVID hit.
You listen to Doce? I went once or twice.
I probably been about 4 times, but then they got crazy with it. Man, the tickets used to be awesome, like $30. Man, the other tickets crazy. I don't even know what they cost now.
$300
for the general admission. To bring your lawn chairs, $300? Nah, Street, don't tell me that. Don't tell me to bring your lawn chair $300. Don't tell me that.
It is, though.
Damn. Man, we should have Jazz in the Garden sponsor the show, man, so we could pub that junk, man. See what I'm saying? They tripping. Hold up, dog. $300, bro.
$300, dog. I ain't lying.
Street. Damn it, you ain't lying.
I ain't lying.
General admission, bro, is $245 each. For general admission. Dog, them tickets used to be $30, bro.
Believe me, I heard the same thing all day long from my other half over here. She was saying the same thing.
Shout out to Kid.
Same thing.
Oh, you threw me off with that. You just threw me off. I wasn't expecting to hear that. I thought you were talking about, the front row. But to bring my own lawn chair is $300 to go find me an open spot on the grass. Holy smoke.
I know, right?
I'm
back there with 5 shows this year, dog. They got Lauryn Hill and the Fugees, dog. Like,
Ah,
It's
I'm scared.
it's a foul.
I'm scared of Lauren Hill. I'm scared of Lauren Hill, dog. She was supposed to
I hope with the Fuji she be different. I seen her live. She got there about 3 a.m. in the morning. It was about 8 people left standing in the crowd. And she sung the songs kind of like it's almost as if she can't sing the normal songs. She got to sing them in a different way.
Street, let me tell you something. I almost bought tickets to Lauren Hill, and people were like, "Nah, don't do it. She's gonna be in Tampa. She ain't gonna show up. She's gonna cancel. It take forever to get your money back. They try to get you to go to another event at that same place, and yada yada yada." Street, didn't buy the tickets, and I saved myself. I'm trying to see who's gonna be there. No, she didn't even show up. Lauren Hill, Tony Braxton, New Edition, and more. Oh, damn, not New Edition. I've been wanting to see them boys for the longest.
It's fire, dog. It's some fire that is your food.
Busta Rhymes. I don't know who Samara Sin is. Foggy Raw, Manuel, Zion Marley, Slick Rick, Dougie Fred. I'm so tired of Dougie Fred. He coming out homecoming every year. Ja Rule. Uh-oh. Huh?
Ja Rule gonna be there?
No, that means 50 Cent. Hey, that means 50 Cent finna buy the whole general admission, so nobody be there when he show up.
What I do?
Fat Joe and Drew Hill. Beanie Man. DJ Cass. Oh, that's Pastor Mike. That's something else. But anyway.
Dougie man, I'll be there, man. Nasty work, me and Luke, when I be backstage. I think Luke's supposed to be performing.
Okay. Don't stop. Let me see it. I
don't think Luke has performed at Jackson Garden before, bro.
That's criminal.
It is. It is.
He should at least host it, like open it up. You know what I'm saying, or something.
I don't think he has. I might be wrong, but be a lot of little beef and hating going on, bro.
That's good. They used to have one up here called the Funk Fest. They used to happen in April. It was always pretty good, man. But then when COVID came, it kind of shut it down. I think they do it now in the summer now. It used to be in April, now it's in the summer.
What?
The Funk Fest. Damn, it's 9:00 already. Man, let me go so I can do this other show. It's supposed to be at 8:30. I'm gonna push it back to 9:15. So I'll get some.
Got Colorado tonight, though?
Yeah, I got Colorado. We'll talk about Jimmy Horn, Jonte Wester, some other cats, man. Make it happen. Well, with all that being said, man, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I'll go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And I'm going to push this time back on this Jimmy Horn.
Coach A's mama played 2 ways in high school and in college. She played 2-way for FAMU, and she played 2-way for Polk High. Both sides. She played cornerback, punter, offensive guard.
No, my old girl played for Northwestern and Jackson at the same time. She was so good. She was so good.
Right.
She covered herself at receiver.
How she played cornerback and offensive guard, dog?
Because she was that talented, dog. She wore number 79 at receiver, dog. Leave her alone.
Man, what?
She had to check in every play, dog. Hey, Ralph, check in. Number 79, lining up our receiver.
Get out of here, dog. That's hilarious.
Nah, she had a Velcro shit over the 7. She just take it off like this. Now she number 9. Fold it back up. She's 79. 979. Anyway, let's get it out of here, man.
Yo.
Shout out to Footballville Mama. She's the official light bulb changer in those glowing necklaces on the people's neck. Peace.
Well, you heard your mama? You heard? Yeah.